What is up everyone, Dr. Dees here, and we are starting a new series and a brand new game to the channel. This one's called Beholder. As you can see, I have played it before, and I only have been playing for a couple hours, but I found it interesting enough that I thought I might want to record it and bring it to you guys, just so you could get a glimpse of some of the games that I like to play in my own time, other than just the grand strategy paradox sort of games, which I do play a lot of. So let's go ahead, we're going to start a new game, and we're going to go trainee because I'm still figuring out the game. I haven't gotten very far. So let's go ahead, jump right in. Dear Carl Stein, we are happy to announce you've been appointed the landlord of a Class D apartment block on Krushvai 6. You must go there immediately and begin working. We have given you and your family an apartment on the first floor. The experimental drug we injected into your system during your medical exam suppresses your need for sleep. That's probably very useful. Thus, you'll be able to spend more time serving your motherland. Welcome to the elite official rank, Ministry of Allocation.
Dear Carl Stein, we are happy to announce you've been appointed a landlord of the Class D apartment block
I forgot
on
he was going to read it.
Krushvai 6. You must arrive there immediately and start working. You and your family are given an apartment on the first floor. The experimental medicine you've been injected with during the medical checkout suppresses your need for sleep. Thus, you will be able to spend more time serving your motherland. Welcome to the elite official rank, Ministry of Allocation.
Alright, so that trailer may have been a bit ambiguous at first, and it might be a little confusing as to what's going on, but it will hopefully make sense as we go through the game. So, this is your boss. Click on him to begin talking. When there is a exclamation point by an NPC, he or she has a quest for you. So let's go ahead and talk to him. This is Bruno Hemp. You must be Carl. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Ministry of Order, I welcome you to your new position. What's going on? We're merely driving pests out of the house. It's of no concern to you, so I'm guessing that's referring to the guy that was beat up and dragged out of here. I'm just going to go along with him because I don't want to be on his bad side. As you wish. Your predecessor was unable to cope with the easiest tasks. If a person occupying an important position can't cope with a simple task, there's only one outcome. He did that intentionally, i.e., he became an outlaw. As of now, everything your tenants do is your business. And the word everything means absolutely everything. You will follow their every step and document any suspicious activity. That is, if you want to earn a reputation for being a good public servant. If you're going to be a perfect beholder, document hobbies, interests, and even conversations. How can I do this? Observe and record. Surveillance cameras will help. Let's start at the beginning. Have you ever managed an apartment building before, Carl? Do you need any help? Or do you need my help? Sorry. Let's just go through the tutorial so you guys can look at how the game works. I need your help. I'll help you, but keep your eyes peeled and don't miss a thing. Here's your journal. It's located on the right side of the screen. So you can see it has various tabs. Scroll through the tabs and look at it. Here we have my tasks, profiling for my tenants and apartments. We got government directives, which are like certain laws that have been put into effect. It is illegal to harbor criminals or hide their actions. This one's like messages, I think, and then bills, stuff we have to pay. Scroll through the tabs and look at it. We did that. Then we'll continue our talk. Oh, quests, tenant files, state directories, and mandatory. State directives are mandatory. And then replies to inquiries and messages, bills for payment. There we go. Let's come back to surveillance. Set up surveillance cameras in your house to simplify your work. According to our documentation, your predecessor received 2 of them. Find them in your office, which is to the right of this room. So we can move with the cameras, and then we just click. You can search furniture, click on the desk, and then on the magnifying glass, right there, like that. And it looks like we have 2, I think this is level 2 surveillance cameras. I think that's what that means. Moderate viewing range, and then videotaping available. And then we'll just click take. Alright, and now we can come back. Let's see. Come back over here to him. Talk to him again. Great, you found the cameras. Install them in the dining hall. Follow me. Click on a smoke detector and then choose a camera to install. Click on the basket to remove the camera. There we go. You're doing fine. Here's your first reward. So we got some money and some reputation. Spend your money on the things you need. You'll find them at the shop. You'll receive surveillance cameras as you earn reputation points. Reputation points show your standing with the public. You receive them for completing tasks. You can also use them for personal gain in order to persuade the people around you to do what you want them to do. Unfortunately, I have issues to deal with at the ministry. However, you can call me anytime from your office using your private line and ask me anything. By the way, Carl, I strongly encourage you to answer the phone. Remember, you and I serve our great people, and completing the orders of the ministry is our bread and butter. It's also our water and air. Here's the main things. Several tenants are at risk. Your predecessor couldn't handle things. We're hoping you'll do better. Just tell me how. First of all, watch the tenants closely. File a report as soon as you gather evidence. The police will take care of the rest. Between ourselves, our great state can be very grateful to those who do their work well. The ministry can turn a blind eye to forgery and blackmail if they help you achieve your goal. Alright, I'll do my best then. I like your enthusiasm, but be slow to call our department. You can always ask your wise tutor for advice. One last instruction, the key I gave you opens every door in the building. Make sure your tenants leave their apartment before you enter it. Many citizens still think their private life is their own business. Let it be so. Now get to work. So, if you haven't been able to tell by now, this is set in a totalitarian regime, and so they're trying to spy on their own citizens, and that's my job to collect information on them. My boss said to call the ministry to receive instructions. So you can see we have my family, Anna. What, Carl? I saw the police march a handcuffed person right by me. It frightened me. Who was that, Carl? Previous building manager. He didn't handle his duties well. What a nightmare. Carl, couldn't the same thing happen to you? Don't worry, honey. I'll be a good manager. Looks like I have a daughter, Martha. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. Do you like our new home? I like him very much. He's big. And you? I like him too. We have 3 rooms. We used to have just 1. However, we have a TV. Will they take our TV, Dad? Or moreover, sorry. No, honey, nobody will take it. Patrick says they sometimes show a cartoon. That's nice. Looks like, and then I guess this must be Patrick, our son. I think he's busy. I'll not talk to him then. So let's go ahead, call like we were told. Ministry of Order, your call is accepted. Hello, Carl. You've learned your main duties. Are you ready to receive a task? Yep. Establish surveillance cameras. Establish surveillance in apartment 2. Jacob Manischek lives there. You can always buy the cameras you need at the state shop. Only enter a tenant's apartment when they're not home, and be careful. So you can see we have our apartment buildings. Let's see. Watch Jacob Manischek. You can buy cameras in the store. Search apartment 2. Install a camera in apartment 2. Gather data. Okay. And so let's see. Apartments. So I believe if I'm correct, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now in 1 and 2, this is Jacob Manischek. So we don't have any information on him, as you can see. And it's going to be our job to get as much as we can. The more money we get, the more information we gather. Let's see. Let's go find him. This is Mark Rannick. We don't want to talk to that guy yet. Let's come over here, see if there's anything in here. Nope. Some items contain info about their owners. Click on the highlight text to gather more information. It will be stored in their owner's file. You earn reputation points for the info you gather. Well, there's nothing in there, so let's go ahead, take a peek, see if anyone's in there. Doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna head in, unlock it, and then we are gonna search his stuff. So he likes to gamble. We know that. That's not him either, so. Nothing in the TV. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. I want to buy a camera real quick. We'll buy the level 2. Let's see. Dangerous tendency. That's not good. We'll install a camera in there. And then we'll try to get as much stuff as we can before he comes home. So let's take a look at this chair over here. Nothing. This dresser. That's Patrick, I think. So I'm good there. And the bed, finally. Alright, so that's everything we can collect on him for now. And he's right there too, so let's go talk to him. See if he has anything to say. What do you want? Get acquainted. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm the new building manager. Did I win a competition? Calls. Who gives a damn about the new manager? I don't care about you and your deals. Well, he seems like a very rude man. Why are you sniffing around here? Don't you have anything better to do? It's my duty to look after the building. Watch yourself. It's not as though nothing bad could happen to your family. Yeah, he seems like a suspicious dude. Anyway, so now we can go call the ministry back and let them know we scouted out his room. The bus frequently drops off and picks up people at night and in the morning. You can see these people are tired. This guy's returning home. Mark Rannick, I believe he lives in apartment 3. Oh, okay, so we're at the phone now. And then dial the number, report a task. Ministry of Order. Congratulations, your first task was a success. You are rewarded $500 and 50 reputation points. According to our sources, Jacob Manischek is violating state directives. Spy on him using the surveillance cameras. When the camera detects a tenant doing something illegal, the action icon changes color. Click on the icon to add the evidence to the dossier. Attach the evidence you gather to your report. So right now he's going to do something bad, according to what they say. So you can see production of drugs is prohibited. You can see production of political propaganda is prohibited, and it is illegal to harbor criminals and their actions. Okay, so he didn't do anything that time. Looks like we have a quest up here. So let's go take a look at it, because I believe we can click on it if he does something bad. Looks like we got mail. Let's see. Daily News, death by needle. The son of the miners' trade union leader was found unconscious after criminals reportedly pumped him full of drugs. He's being treated and rehabilitated at the hospital. The Ministry of Order advises citizens to be alert and interfere with any attempts to manufacture and spread drugs. Remember, your child could be next. And then there's a paperclip on here with a note. Voice of truth. Drugs are a huge problem in our society. We should have started dealing with them a long time ago, not wait for a VIP to get in trouble. By the way, this isn't the first time the well-known son has been at the center of a scandal. Was he really a victim? So I believe that was like the rebellion against the totalitarian regime that's in power. And so there's possibility to help them out later on in the game, I believe. So let's go ahead, sit down and write a report on what we know so far about Jacob Manischek. So to write a report, we do Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Manischek. He lives in apartment number 2. And, oh wait, no, we just want to profile him, sorry. Jacob Manischek lives in apartment number 2. He is male, and he lives alone, I believe. And then his occupation is unemployed. You can see that right there. And I think it would say who he lives with. Slippery snake of a guy. Yeah, he sure seemed like it. So now we know that he gambled and he has dangerous tendencies. And you can see we will get 550 for correctly filing all this information. There we go. Now we can come out of there. All apples must be destroyed. It is illegal to store or consume them. Yeah, that's a little weird. But hey, things happen. This is a totalitarian regime. You'll never know. So let's go ahead and search our own house while we're waiting. You never know what you could find. Hopefully not apples. A book. Take a look at the bed. Someone's sleeping in it. Probably my daughter. So I believe we can pick these up and sell them later if we need to, if we're short on money. Looks like Maria Skimmer. Let's go to talk to her since she's down here for some reason in the middle of the night. Hello. Hello, my name's Carl. I'm the new building manager. It's nice to meet you. I'm Maria Skimmer. Did you bring your family here? We just moved in. It would be nice to meet you. And it looks like that's all she has to say for now. So another thing I'm going to want to start doing of it. Oh, yep, looks like he's making drugs. Alright, so now we're going to have to report him to the police. Yeah, look at him making that drugs. Alright, so now we come down here. We write down a report. Mr. Manischek. Oh, not that guy. He lives in apartment 2. And let's see the directives. He violated 6039 from September 1st, 1984. And then we have to drag this here. And there we go. Now that's sent off. You can see the police are coming in. Or should I say public servant, whatever. Let's talk to Patrick now because we can. Or will that mess up this cutscene? I don't know if it goes to a cutscene. So yeah, they're gonna beat him up. And yeah, so you can see this game is kind of dark. But that's what happens in totalitarian regimes. It's like a dystopian society, pretty much. Everyone thinks their lives are private, but I'm here to expose them. And so they're going to take him off, and then that means apartment number 2 is going to be empty. Alright. 2nd September, it is now illegal to read or own a book by Paul Williams. And now, following his eviction arrest, I have to find a new tenant. So, I have to repair for 500. Just gonna repair this apartment. And then we are going to move in someone. We have some choices. Aloysius Spock, a famous cardio surgeon looking for a long-term rental, guaranteed to be a decent tenant. And then Jones Papanado, coral barge bosun, 40 years old, will rent a cuddy for a couple of weeks. I think I want to go with this guy. So Aloysius Spock will move in. He's 47 years old and a doctor. So it looks like we got some new news here. Looks like Patrick's walking home. Dead words. The Ministry of Truth has noticed a rising interest in philosophy books, including the works of Paul Williams, who died a century ago. His writings describe obsolete ideas that have been proven to be unrealistic. However, they still capture people's minds. The ministry believes the notion of a society without government in which the freedom of personal choice exists is dangerous and should be destroyed in all its forms. So yeah, you can see there's censorship and they are trying to limit what the people have access to. Voice of truth. The fact that our society is capable of understanding Paul Williams' ideas en masse proves his unique talent and ability to word things simply. We should encourage interest in the great thinkers of the past if we want to progress and initiate a dialogue between the people and the state. Philosophy is nonsense. So yeah, you can see there's two sides to this, and there's sort of a rebellion going on. You can see Aloysius Spock is moving in here. Let's talk to these people, the Ranniks, and then Mr. Skimmer. She doesn't want to talk to me, but Mr. Skimmer will. Hello. Let's get acquainted. Hello, my name is Carl. I'm the new building manager. My name is Klaus Skimmer. You'll manage the building that used to belong to my family. The previous manager had already turned it into junk. I hope you can fix this. I'll do my best. Let's ask about the apartment. Did the house belong to you? That's right, it used to belong to my family. I wanted to turn it into a boarding house for gifted children, but it was converted into a residence hall instead. This isn't so bad. You haven't seen the living quarters on level D? You're right, our situation could be worse. At least we're free. One can play chess at Liberty. This is expensive. So now we know that Mr. Klaus Skimmer likes to play chess. Show. Let's call the ministry because we were supposed to do that. And report our success on moving in Aloysius Spock. Dial the number. Report a task. Ministry of Order. Congratulations, your task was a success. As a reward, we are transferring the following sum to your account. $1,000 and 250 reputation. Remember, if you miss a call from the Ministry of Order, you'll be fined. You must be in your apartment at all times and answer the phone when it rings. Even if you're dying. Do you understand? Yes. You got rid of the violator. Now survey your tenant's opinion on Skimmer. Find out what other people think about him. Document his characteristics after you're done with this survey. Get to work. Alright, so we finished that. And now we have two tasks. I haven't been paying much attention to my family lately. I should talk with them. Trust and care. And then that which is hidden. Let's go ahead and pause it because we are timed. You can see these are timed 48 hours and 48 hours. So we have basically 2 days to complete these tasks. And then that which is hidden will be revealed. I must talk with the tenants about Klaus Skimmer. Excuse me. Talk with Skimmer's wife, talk with Mark Rennick and Rosa Rennick. Right, so let's go ahead and talk to my family first. This one seems like an easy task we can complete. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. What happened, sweetheart? Something bad happened, Dad. I lost Naira. It's nowhere to be found. Who's Naira? It's my doll. It's my favorite doll, Dad. Will you help me find it? You scared me, Martha. Where'd you last play with it? At home. Naira is too small to walk outside. Find her, please. Alright, so for my kid, I'm gonna have to find this doll. I can talk to these people later. I think I want to help out my family first. They have quite a few tasks for me. I don't see a doll there. Let's take a look here. Here it is. She looks sad. Will you play with me? Not now, Martha. She says that every time. Talk about the doll. What's your doll's name? Yeah, Miss Naira so much. Will you find her? I already found her. Here she is. Thanks, Dad. I thought of a great game. Want me to tell you about it? Naira will be a miner buried under rubble, and I'll be the rescuer. What a game. Maybe you'd better play with your letter blocks. I'll build a coal mine out of letter blocks. Talk to my wife now? What, Carl? Apparently there's some domestic problems. I need your help, honey. I can't find a big enough saucepan. I searched every nook and cranny and I have no idea where it is. Maybe someone stole it. Should we call the police? Call the police because of an old saucepan? Don't even think of this. You must have left it in our old house. If you say so, can you ask the tenants about the saucepans? I hope they won't reject the new manager. I'll make a compote for Martha and bring it back. Okay, I'll ask the neighbors about a saucepan. And then let's go ahead and talk to Patrick since he's down here in the dark. Looks like we got a new government directive. Singing in front of the Ministry of Order is prohibited. That's pretty harsh. Yes, Father. Do you need anything? I have an issue, Father. What do you want? Economics classes have started and we were given a list of books to read. The books I need for school. I stopped by the bookstore and they don't have any of these books. I heard I could get used ones at the market, but they cost a fortune. Can you ask your friends? Perhaps someone you know has these books. You talk to wise people. I'm thinking about what I can do for you. Let's talk about his work. I don't like your new job, Father. Your boss is nasty. Do you like eating good food and studying at the university? Wear new clothes? Maybe you'll support us then. I'll try to find a job. I'll study and work at the same time. I hope so. I hate the mines, Father. I'd rather die than work as a slave. So let's talk about the mines now. Have you changed your mind about being a miner? I hate the mines, Father. I'd rather die than work as a slave. About the news? Sure. About studying at the university. I haven't missed a single class. To be honest, I didn't think you could secure a place in the university for me. Be a diligent student, son. That place costs a lot. I wouldn't let you down, Father. About a place in the university. I swear I'd escape if I were sent to a mine. I hate the mines, Father. Keep your cool. I've told you 100 times that working in the mines is hard but well respected. Household chores. I'm trying to help around the house. I played with Martha recently. That's good. He seems like a good son. Aloysius Spock is down here, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Hello. Let's meet him. I'm here to introduce myself. I'm Carl, the landlord. I'm honored. I'm Dr. Aloysius Spock, a physician. You must have heard about me. The entire city did. Let's say of course I've heard. Of course I've heard. Please don't praise me. I was just doing my duty. Just doing my duty. That's great. Let me know if you need anything. Oh, what problems could I possibly have? Nothing. You're very busy. Let's see. Are you okay? Oh, busy, busy, busy. Patients fight over me. Are you a doctor? That's the real one. Don't you doubt it. I can cure even a healthy man. I'd say especially healthy. Any education? Are you kidding? I've dedicated my life to treating people. Your doubt hurts me. Sorry, this is a demanding job. How can you, dear? Here's a good way for you to relax. Just be reasonable. Okay, so he gave me some whiskey. That's nice. And then what I really wanted to talk to you about was Klaus Schimmer. Dearest Carl, I'm happy to see you. How are you doing and how's the family? Everything is fine, thanks. I wanted to ask about so much joy. That's a rare thing nowadays. I'm soothing myself. Aloysius. I'm here to talk about Aloysius. You can't keep worrying about the whole world. The state takes care of us. About your neighbor. But no. I keep worrying about our neighbors. I mean, all people. You know. Oh. Sorry, I got carried away. So what did you want to talk about? About Klaus Schimmer from apartment 1. I just moved in here, dear. I haven't met all of my neighbors yet. I'm sure they're all great people, and your, Strauss Healer is a great man, too. Klaus Schimmer. Of course. If only dear Mr. Schlimber smoked less. Smoking kills. Alright, so now we know he smokes. So let's see. Let's go ahead, come up here and try and talk to... We can go ahead and knock on their door. And that looks like to be Klaus Skimmer himself. I don't think I want to talk to him, so... Yeah, I don't need to talk to him at all. Who went downstairs right now? Oh no, that was just Aloysius. Hello. Let's ask him about the books. You're an educated person, Klaus. Where can I find textbooks on economics? The university gave my son a list of books to read, but none of the stores carry them. The library is an option, but the line is always really long. Oh, the issue with the library is well known to me. It's not just the line, the library workers also have to like you, otherwise they'll send you away without any explanation. But I can help you. I have books from when I worked for the counting bureau. I'd be happy if they helped your son study. Everyone should pursue a higher education. Too bad few people agree. You saved my son. Thank you, Klaus. And not only my son, but my wallet too. Let's go ahead and ask about the saucepan. Do you have a saucepan suitable for making a compote? You better talk to my wife, Maria. I don't know anything about household issues or dishware. I have to work in a tobacco shop now. The ceilings are so low I have to tilt my head. I used to work as a senior economist. Those days are long gone. Well, you are really tall, sir. All the best, Carl. Let's go ahead upstairs and talk to the Rennicks. Or at least one of them. Looks like this is Mark Rennick. I do eventually want to get some security cameras in all these buildings. What do you want from the archivist? Get acquainted. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm the new manager of the building. Mark Rennick is a respected archivist. I had to live in this disgusting apartment. I hope you'll put everything here in order. I'll do my best. Try harder. You need this more than me. I think Maria has a saucepan, so I won't ask about that. Let's talk about Klaus Skimmer. I want to ask you about Klaus Skimmer. What do you want to know? Tell the truth about the order. Give a vague reply. I don't know anything you don't know. However, curiosity is a terrible sin. I had a coworker who was always poking his nose into other people's business and documents. He was sent to jail. You've learned more than you have to. Goodbye, young man. Alright, so we've talked to Mark Rennick. And we have the books for Patrick, so let's go ahead and give those to him. He's sleeping though. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for now. Oh, wait, no, he's here. Let me talk to him. No. Talk to me. There you go. Yes, father. Ask about school books. Have you found anything out about the books, father? Here are your books. Wow, I'll get to work. I've never even dreamed of such wealth. I might not go to the rat's nest after all. To the library, I mean. Alright, so we have completed that one. Except we still need to get the saucepan. So we will do that in the next episode. I'm going to stop here for now. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and let me know what you think. And I hope to see you again in the next episode. See ya guys.